You say I'm the only one you'll never be without. Now I found you're the only one worth ever singing about. Will you write my name in your heart? Write my name in your heart. The strangers among us crumble, all we figured out.
It's Tyler.
Found you're the
You make me proud to be your partner every day. Gain faith. Your kind heart, your drive to help others, and the way you see the best in people inspires me more than you know. We've been through a lot the past couple of years, and you've never stopped seeing the best in people and taking the time to cheer me up when I need it. I know you will continue making me proud to be your wife. You're my partner in crime. Bulgogi to my beef, the Mr. Rose to my biscuits. You've been with me for the heights of my anxiety and some of the lowest moments I've experienced, and I know I've been there with you too. I wouldn't want to take on this life with anybody else. I can't wait for our next adventure, whether it's our trip to Japan or a trip to the convenience store. I know that with you by my side, it will be a journey worth taking. I love.
Rachel, and you are my best friend, my guiding star, and my muse. As silly as that nickname is, it symbolizes everything I see in you and everything we give to each other. In our darkest times, we have held on to each other, encouraged each other, and picked up the other one when they had no strength left. I love you, and I will never stop loving you. This day has caused me to reflect. When I met you, I was insecure and lost. I was also excited for a new journey. When we met, you were my guide, my confidant, and my person. When I look into your eyes, I see infinity. I see a journey and a life without end. Our struggles never end and our fun never ends. Our challenges never end and our triumphs never end. And when I look into your eyes and see your smile, I see a bond that never ends. In our lives, we have been through so much, yet there's so much more to do. Whatever hardships arrive, we will move forward together. Your struggles will be my struggles, and your joy will be mine. Every day when I look at this ring, I will see hope, I will see love, and I will see lightness. I love you.
will be short. Even though I'm the younger sister, I've always been more protective. So naturally, when Tyler came into the picture, I was a little apprehensive and slow to accept. But I think that even through Fredonia to Syracuse and Bowling Green to Kansas City, you've more than proven your love for each other. And I wish you all the happiness and satisfaction of Life Festival.
Yeah! Oh goodness, hello everybody. As Tyler and Rachel have probably said, if I've ever been mentioned, in stark contrast to Bessie, I am Western New York's great pontificator. So, strap in. Oh goodness me. So, about a little less than a year ago, Tyler selected me to be his best man. And I gotta say it was quite a challenge because in order to be named best man, I needed to be the best man. I've defeated many men for this honor. I have traveled far and wide and gone on adventures just to be here. So Tyler has unfortunately been forced to conclude I am indeed the best man. So on that note, the 10 minutes Rachel didn't plan on. Now, I've had the privilege of knowing them for about 7 years, give or take and such, and I met them in, oh gosh, a college dorm 7 years ago, introduced by a mutual friend to be players in a very old school Dungeons & Dragons campaign I was running. And at that point, they had already been dating each other a year or so. So things were new-ish, and after that year, they asked me to move in with them. Yeah. Oh my God, I remember the day we moved in actually. I remember Rachel being very excited for what seemed now very basic and cheap kitchen appliances. I remember Tyler talking about Funko Pops at one point and a little confused on how to get a TV mounted, and then I looked at it and even I was confused and had to Google stuff. But even then, that experience was a great time, and that was my first experience watching the two of you work together as a couple. And even that week, just seeing you solve problems like that. My kennel in particular was a great source of contention between the two and where we put it. But as I said, you two are a fabulous team, a truly great team. And thanks to them, I've only had the finest of bachelor chow. Oh my God. So I'd like everyone here to see Tyler through my eyes for a moment. Tyler, you are indeed one of the kindest, bravest people I've had the privilege of meeting, and this is wedding platitudes aside. Your biggest talent is seeing the best in people and being everyone's #1 fan unconditionally. And whether we need it or not sometimes. Whenever you see anyone down or at an emotional crossroads of any kind, you have always had something meaningful and truly special to say. And beyond the social work platitude, it's personal, it's deep. Tyler looks into your eyes and you feel seen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. In fact, in passing after some games, people have come to me saying, hey, listen, Tyler's a little too fast in the ideas, he's too excited, and quite frankly, that's my favorite thing about you, because, no, seriously, because this demonstrates there are a lot of jaded people today, and of everyone I know in our age group, you are probably the least jaded person, and you have every reason to be jaded. However, you have hung on to that. And that is such a superpower. And I think it's important that you know that. I think it's important everyone here knows that. And I could not be more grateful to have that energy in my life. Okay. And it's also important for you to know that I'm one of your biggest fans too. No matter where you are, I will always be there to support you. As simple as that sounds, I really do mean that. Being the group hype man, it is indeed a thankless job sometimes. And no, laughter aside, it's really important to me that you know how valued you are by everyone at this table, everyone in this room. How loved you are, how respected you are, and just how stunningly beautiful your relationship with Rachel is. And I touched on this last night, but having gotten to live with the both of you and watch each other grow and make each other better, I have been in nothing but awe, and you had so much love to go around. It's funny because I got to share in that love. Just watching the two of you made me want to be a little better. Just watching the two of you made me feel better. The environment you created in a college apartment environment felt like a home, rather than just a college apartment where there's leftover soup on the counter, that kind of thing. And I didn't realize how grateful I was for that till years later, because that kept me sane, and you both have been a stunning example of true love, true commitment, and true stability in my life. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you. So Tyler, in everything that you do, it's never you first. It's always the well-being of others that comes first. And it takes a particular character coded in love to make that work. And I am envious of you. Now, Rachel.
Yes.
I cannot do this. Do you want to hear the long version?
Yes.
Okay. No one's ever asked for that. Rachel, you are indeed very dear to me. You both are. You are my friends. I am from California, and I came here when I was 22, and Tyler and Rachel were some of the first people in my found family. Rachel, you yourself have been a wonderful force in my life. Your brand of creativity has never ceased to amaze me. You yourself have demonstrated a particular brand of love and kindness. A love and kindness different from Tyler's, but one that complements each other, I've noticed. You know how, remember a few years ago you had teal and orange movie posters? They were kind of contrasty, but they made the movie poster very intriguing, and you were like, ooh, Aladdin, Star Wars 7. Oh, that's my clumsy metaphor for the two of you. I'm entitled to one. I didn't say I was a good pontificate. Oh my god. Oh gosh. And in our group dynamics, you two have taken, not just Tyler, but you have taken on some less than thankless roles yourself. You've often been our group leader, often divulging into our mother and ours, and our voice of reason sometimes. So, and I mean, as jestful as this might sound, I do mean this on behalf of myself and many other people on this table. Thanks, Mom, we love you so much. So, having run many games for you, and everything I've seen, swords and wizards, games with gods and monsters, tire fires, angry bartenders, and a 6-year-old with box cutters on a yacht. I still see the way you look at each other. You look at each other like teenagers. And that is not something to be ashamed of. That's something I hope you continue to do for the rest of your lives. You've weathered a lot of things in your time together, the good, the bad. I've been privy to some of it. I've been with you on some of those adventures as well. So Rachel, Tyler's one of the best people I know. And considering all that I've said, I can't think of a better match for either of you. You complement each other so well. I can't begin to articulate how well it works. So, because I don't want to cry. So I don't want to cry, so to the bride and groom, everyone. So the best people I know, nothing but love, happiness, joy, and many adventures yet.
Here, here.
Beta man. See here, my phone's not right. So thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Kern Fairchild. Let's give it up for your couple. I really wanted to say that. So I met Tyler and Rachel in 2017 while we were students at SUNY Fredonia, as most of us up here were. And if you didn't go there, don't worry, you can still join the club. It's fine. You're just not the VIP section. I met both of them through their roommate, Seamus, the best man. I found him alone at the park, and the tag on his collar had their address, so I took him home. But they were such good owners, they took such good care of him.
You had some of that bachelor chat.
Yeah, however, when meeting Tyler and Rachel, you must all know that they make amazing first impressions. Tyler, I met first hanging out in their apartment, and Tyler is one of the most genuine people you will ever meet. He looks you in the eye, he asks you who you are, what you do, and how you're doing, but the way he pulls you in by the questions he asks is disarming. He is passionate and sincere when asking these very specific questions, and he takes you in and you feel noticed, acknowledged, comfortable, and safe, quite frankly. And this is all within the first 5 minutes. You get a few drinks in him, and you're best friends for life. Rachel, I met a little later, but in a similar way. She came downstairs in her pajamas and said, "Hi." And then back up the stairs she went. It was very relatable content. She's studious, studying. It's very relatable. But once I got to know her over the next few months, I could see how caring, thoughtful, and kind she is. Which is why these two are obviously soulmates. They complement each other in so many ways I can't possibly list them all, but if you know them at all, you have seen it. If I had to show an example of love, here it is. They are patient, kind, caring, understanding, compassionate people. And just this weekend, I don't think 5 minutes could go by without Tyler saying he loved us. And most importantly, the finest example of their love, they're not afraid to tell you when you're being an idiot. Nor each other, okay? They are not afraid to look you in the eye and say, "Moose, you're being an idiot. I'm going to smack the crap out of you." And that is what I call true love. So, if you all join me in a toast, Tyler and Rachel Fairchild, to true, pure love.
Thank you, Wes. Let's raise a round of applause, folks.
Baby shake my time. Yeah, I'm new to the game, child might wanna say back. I want to step. Yeah, I'm looking at something like a back it up.